Welcome back to the Hideout. We are the usual X. My name is Ego, aka Prince Projection. This is Kevin, aka Delirious, the Queer Doctor Thick, aka Big Viscous. Christian APS Entertainment is not here. He has gonorrhea. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. First of all, Lancerns will premiere August 16th. Michael 2 is set to begin filming in 2027. Invincible Season 5 is set to release in 2027. R.I.P. to He-Man creator Robert Sweet. R.I.P. to Gary Conway. Sam Neill is cancer free after 5 years. Authority is no longer happening at the DC. Greta Gerwig's Narnia will be getting a theatrical release. Kevin, what do you think? Oh my goodness, cancer free. Oh, that's awesome. So cool. I love Narnia season 5. Oh, you're watching Invincible. That's so awesome. Great for you. This is our third time filming this. Okay, but in terms of trailers this week, we did get a trailer for the new Jackass movie. Kevin, what do you think of the trailer?
I didn't. Oh my god. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna praise you for that. That is very impressive what you just did. Cause I heard every single word, and it was actually perfectly clear. Good job.
I'm trying so hard not to stutter, man.
I do.
Kevin, what do you think about the new Jackass movie trailer?
What's it called? I only got to see. I think I only got to see only a few trailers. Because literally, I was trying to watch them during my break, but unfortunately, I got booty with some other people. I didn't get to watch it too much. Not too much of the trailers. I was trying to catch up though to everything right now, but I think the only thing I did saw a little bit was a little bit Resident Evil. Well, more. I think it was more like news. I think, but on Instagram.
Okay, we'll get to that one in a second. But the Jackass trailer. Have you ever seen Jackass?
I don't remember. Hold on.
Okay.
Jackass. Is it the? No, I have not. I've heard about it. I've heard about it. I think there was like one movie that was like Jackass 4. It was just like them just doing weird shit, right?
Yeah, that's kind of their whole point. Honestly, I'm not a fan of Jackass. Actually, I don't really like it at all. I think it's kind of raunchy.
I never really liked them how they do. Like, I don't know. It's like each time I saw the Jackass thing, like it's kind of like funny, but I feel like it feels like it should be more like a show than a whole like movie because it's always in the movie standpoint, right?
Yeah, but I want to say that they had a show. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that they had one. But this new one is crazy. So it features a robot giving a rectal exam with its hand caked in peanut butter, and an electric shock collar on someone's penis before hitting a metal pole, an escape room featuring an electric chair. Yeah, this is.
Yeah. So yes, Jackass was a popular MTV reality stunt show.
Oh,
So
it was a
it
show.
was a show, but I think they just said, "Fuck it, we're just gonna make it into like a whole movie shit."
Let me see something. Worst things done on Jackass. Let's see real quick. A pogo stick testicle injury, the porta potty bungee, several animal attacks. Oh,
I saw about the one. I think it was them pouring like honey on somebody and the bear licking them or something like that, getting like very close to it. I'm like, dude, you guys are crazy. You're basically filming someone about to get slaughtered by a bear.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Moving on from that though. Let's see. We also got a trailer for the new John Wick spinoff, Kane. It's a very small teaser, to be honest. Yeah. So in case you didn't know, Kane. Do you remember who Kane is?
Kane.
He's the blind foo.
The blind one. Oh yeah. That one dude who was like going, "I'm sorry, John, we gotta do this." Like, yeah, I know. Like,
yeah.
He was the last one, dude. He was awesome. He was chill. Like
he was sick.
He was sick as fuck. Blind fool, like killing people. Like
Yeah, he's getting his own spinoff.
That's nice.
It's pretty sick. It's a pretty short thing, and all it is just to like promote that it's happening.
Like the ballerina thing sounds like its own Ten Ballerina's its own thing, but it's still in the John Wick universe.
Yeah, precisely.
Baba Yaga. Oh, was it the Boogeyman?
Oh, they call him a different. The Baba Yaga was. Yeah.
That's nice. Then we get what was the other one? Like the trailer for Resident Evil.
That's right. We also did get a trailer for Resident Evil by Zach Kreger.
Is it animated or is it live action? I forgot.
Live action. This is made by the same man who did Weapons.
Oh, really? I still need to watch Weapons still. I have not. So I was going to watch it on the plane going to Salvador.
Fuck, dude, you would love Weapons. Weapons is so much fun. This is great though, dude. Honestly, I mean, I've never played Resident Evil, but like I appreciate Zach Cregger's work. I think he's a really good director.
Mm-hmm.
He just does horror so well. I mean, what can I say?
Who's the
Um,
cast?
I don't know who the cast is. Let's take a peek at it.
Oh, they had one in 2002. No, my fault.
There was another one. I feel like I'd heard about this.
2026 cast movie. So there's not that many, but we got Austin Abram, Paul Walter. I don't know who that. I seen this guy. He's recognizable, you know.
Oh yeah, Paul Walter Hazer. He's been everywhere, man.
Zach Cherry. I know this guy. You know.
Oh, I know him too.
I know him. You know.
Yo, chill, bro. Stop picking at his nose.
Nah, because he was in Fallout. What's it called? 76. Oh no, Fallout, the whole Fallout show. So that's the reason I'm like.
Show's hella funny.
I have not. I'm almost finished with the season 2, so I'm almost there.
Okay, good.
Anyways, yeah.
But
I don't know who the hell this guy.
It looks good. I'm pretty excited for it. Like I said, I've never played the games. I should probably do like a video like that's like a lore breakdown on like
I'll
games,
say
but...
like it's pretty like in the game wise, it was like this. It was pretty scary. I think up to 3. Then I think up beyond like 4 and up, it's kind of feels more action based. But they're trying to bring back a little bit more, you know, back to scary looking stuff. Cause, well, a lot of people like the horror stuff in there. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's disgusting. Some shit in there. Yeah. Anyways, next.
But yeah, moving on. We also got a new trailer for Spider-Noir, which is coming out pretty. I think it comes out next week if I'm not mistaken. Let me.
Oh, wait, is it a movie or a show?
This is a show. This is a show that's going to be on HBO Max, I believe. I'm trying to find it. I think I've lost it.
I thought they would have been on. I think it just says Prime here. So.
Oh, never mind. You're right. Not HBO. Prime Video. It's coming out on May 27th.
Hey.
They're doing the black and white and the color version. He's got natural webbings in the show. Sandman shows up. Silver Sable. Electro. Black Cat, dude. So it's a huge array of characters showing up, man.
Yes, indeed, weedy.
Honestly, I'm really excited for this. I think it can be a really interesting show. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Let's see what else. What else have we got, Kevin? Oh, another thing. Have you seen Django Unchained?
Which one?
Django Unchained.
I've never heard about that at all. I've never heard.
You never. Kevin, do your research, bro.
I have never
looked that shit up.
I have never looked that up or heard about that at all. Unchained. No, I have not. Oh, I mean, like I seen clips. Oh, this is where okay. I seen like clips of this when he's doing the whole like smoking, like you know, copy just smoking or laughing, whatever.
Of course.
But I've never seen the movie at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen clips, but I've never watched the movie.
Okay, well, yeah. So this movie, Django Unchained, is a really great film. They're doing a crossover movie with this and Zorro. You know, The Mask of Zorro, the famous film.
That's the most like Latino thing you can hear.
Of course,
it's like
you know,
yeah.
But they're gonna do a crossover movie. Quentin Tarantino is not writing the script, but he has given Sony, out of all companies, his blessing to develop it. So we'll see what happens. I think it could be a really interesting story, honestly, if done right. You know, I don't know who. I wonder if Antonio Banderas is gonna play Zorro again or what's going on. But I think it's cool.
Cause wasn't there like a live action Zorro one with like it was like him switching like the cups, poison cup, whatever thing. Like, oh, I'm pretty good, like whatever thing else. But I'm not really left-handed. I'm actually right-handed, which I'm like blah 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 blah. That whole like that one, yeah.
But that one was a while ago.
Yeah, there was. But there was also the animation version of Zorro too. I actually watched that one a lot when I was a kid.
You saw the Zorro show.
Yeah, I was kind of. I gotta lie, that shit was like low key drip.
You should be Zorro for Halloween.
Bro, get a piece.
Not be Django.
But you're just gonna see, Baby Sora going like, you can see that, bro. He doesn't even have.
You don't need a sword. You just gotta slap somebody.
And be like, Soro these, bah. No,
Throw
the
these
Soro
nuts in
here.
your face.
Yeah, I know. You know what it's gonna be? Instead of being the sword, it's
Huh.
just a chancla, bro. Just being like, this is what you get. Pow with the chancla.
You gotta have a sheath for it though.
Exactly. It's just like, what's it called? It's coming out of the box. You're just going like, from Salvador or Mexico. You just take one out and be like, hey, this is for my Latino community. Bye.
Crazy.
A
La mamá,
la
la
mamá
mamá.
mala huevo, le peticado. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be an interesting film. I mean, this is probably not gonna be out for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I have something here. So Django, you're right. The movie came out in 2012, but it's set in 1858. And then the last Zorro film came out in 2005, but it's set in 1850. So theoretically, it could still be, it could work. They're within a similar time period, and so we'll see we'll see what ends up happening.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But yeah, moving on from that, what else have we got? Oh, so okay, so Peacock might be going bankrupt. This is a pretty big deal. So as you know, obviously Peacock is a streaming service, as we know. The biggest thing on Peacock is Ted, as we know. With that being said, though, so Ted season 2 came out a couple months ago now, and it was the biggest show on Peacock. But the issue is they're not going to make a season 3. Instead, they're making an animated show, and that's because they don't want to pay for the funding of Ted. So I have some numbers here, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Q1, which ended, I don't even know, March, maybe April. In the first part of the year,
Mm-hmm.
Peacock lost $432 million.
Yeah, I saw that right here. I'm like looking at the title right here, like, oh.
Yeah, more than double what they lost last year around this time, where they lost around $200 million. So the increase, this was apparently this was driven by an NBA deal that they made, and so ever since Peacock has been made, it's lost over $11 billion. And from what I see here, I see a quote that executives are believing that they're gonna approach profitability soon, which is not something you want to hear for this type of app. But this is not good. This is not good whatsoever for them, at least. And it's probably also the reason why we're not getting a Ted season 3 live action or anything like that.
Well, I mean, like, dog, they lost that much, and if they go fully bankrupt here, it's like, dude, that's cooked. That's straight cooked. Like,
I mean, they're kind of heading in that direction. It's sad, but
like, I've never heard anything good about Peacock at all besides watching Ted, or maybe is The Office on there too?
Yeah, now The Office is on there.
That's it. I've never heard any good shows coming from Peacock or anything like that. People, oh yeah, it's on Peacock, or like, oh this one show is coming on Peacock or anything. I've never heard. It's always HBO, Amazon Prime, or Disney, and rarely sometimes Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never heard anything about even Hulu be having like sometimes specials on shows or shit like that. But even then, it's like,
Hulu's still more profitable. I mean those I feel like are just, it's just because they've been around for so long and their platforms are so much bigger than Peacock. The issue with Peacock is that they just don't have enough good stuff to really keep going, because what Ted is their biggest thing.
oh
but
yeah,
like
definitely.
what other show have you seen that people get Peacock for?
I've never heard anything else. I have never heard anything else. Like I'll be honest. I think from you, Christian, or anyone in our friend group, or anyone in general I know of, I never heard anything say, oh, mention Peacock once to me about this show is on a Peacock. It's always HBO, Amazon Prime, or freaking Netflix. One of those three, most likely. It's always gonna be HBO for me, or Amazon the most. Those are the most two common ones.
They have more stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So it's like, I'm like, I don't know what Peacock even exists. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they go, oh yeah, like they want to do cheap service. Like, that's fine. I don't care. But I've never heard Peacock do anything like crazy. Like, profitable or anything like movie wise, because Peacock just basically just put all shows or movies that don't really no one gives a fuck about and just I toss them in there. And like it's one of those things like, oh sure, Peacock. Like I don't like what was Adults on? Like it was on HBO, right?
Which no, Adults was on Hulu.
Was it on Hulu?
Yeah.
So even then, holy shit! Like even Hulu has its moments of pulling some like shit out of its ass. Like I've never heard of Peacock pulling something out of its ass and be like, oh yeah, guys, you want to go watch this on Peacock? Being like, huh? Like,
nah, for real, dude, for real.
Like I said, yeah, I've never heard any projects coming from Peacock at all, or any things original from Peacock besides.
Bruh, stream that new Peacock, dude.
Exactly.
Nobody ever say that? Yeah.
Like, bro, even the fucking what's it called the rent-a-box things have more fucking like options than Peacock.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah. Stuff, but it's true.
It's true.
So we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, I mean, speaking of options and things of that nature, this has nothing to do with anything, but we got some details on Spider-Man Brand New Day because people have actually seen versions of the film. There's been a couple test screenings that they've done, and people are saying that it's fantastic, that it's really great, which is great to hear. But that also means we have a couple more details. So first of all, this is all we'll take this with a grain of salt, but it seems like it's pretty reliable source information. Peter has a homemade fabricator that is essentially a 3D printer on steroids. That is what's making his new suits. It's something that could be made by a kid genius with limited funds. Okay. The opening scene of the film
from Mr. Stark on the plane, basically.
No, but I don't think he has that. I think it's something that he made. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that one by the end of No Way Home.
Like he probably got the concept from that, perhaps. Still. Well.
100%.
Yeah, he probably did. He just got that. And he was like, oh, let's see how I can make this my own shit too. But yeah. Anyways, continue.
The opening scene will take place 9 months after the last film, and then there's a time jump in the film. The new suit is inspired by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's suits, very much more real, real fabric with wrinkles. No more Stark gadgets, nothing like that. But Peter does have a new AI assistant named Evie, and that AI is what I'm seeing here, his only friend, basically. What do you think of all this?
Honestly, cool. The fact he's getting that, but at the same time, he's basically he made that shit with a box of scraps with the whole like building his suits, and
plot armor, dude.
Yeah, plot armor. Then the whole
thing just took two pieces of metal and it just became an AI.
Exactly, and the whole thing with the EVA, I think it's like that's cool, but it's also kind of shows you how like how the whole incidents and everything, also the AI becoming your friend and shit like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
That's kind of like so. Like I mean, like cool. Like he can probably make use of it too, but like it kind of go like, oh shit, they kind of like do that, which makes sense for him to make something like that because everyone around him is kind of like, doesn't really know him. But honestly,
bro's just talking to ChatGPT.
Exactly, he has ChatGPT next to him every second, be like, hey Evie, can you look up this? Like, apparently to Wiki.com Wikipedia says right here, like, I don't care what Wikipedia says, just make me just do something. Like he probably has a whole argument with Siri as well, probably on that thing, being like, hey, can you do this shit? Like, unfortunately, I cannot register at that. Like, no, like,
damn, bro.
Exactly. But I'll be honest, obviously, like the whole trailer for that thing is always gonna be looking nice. So, like, especially how he jumps out of there. I hope they don't take that off because how movies like to take some things off, like from trailers. And
yeah.
I hope they keep that scene in there because there's always gonna be something good in that trailer that they always take off somehow. But honestly, my only complaint was the whole like, how the fuck is he gonna get that whole fabricator thing? And
he's gonna, like you said, bro, box of scraps.
And how the fuck he's gonna like deal with all this shit? Anyway, it's more like we'll find out in the movie how he finds out. I just hope they give us like a whole breakdown how the hell this happens. But if not, it's like, okay, I guess plot armor, I guess.
Probably. I mean, I would assume it's going to be like in the first 15, 20 minutes of the film, right? Because if there's going to be a time jump, they kind of have to explain all that, I would assume.
Cool. You know how Sony be, yeah, you take the shortcut route.
Yeah, but I trust the director of this film. So we'll see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm still excited for this nonetheless, though.
Mm.
Um, but another thing that I don't know if I'm really the most excited about is the Michael Jackson movie, which just came out. First of all, this movie is humongous, right? Just take a guess. Take a guess on a budget of, I'll tell you right now, 100 and between 155 to 200. Let's just say 170, right? On a budget of 170 million dollars, Kevin. How much do you think it's made?
On a budget of what now again?
170 million dollars, give or take.
170. I think it made fucking 80 million already. It's Michael Jackson. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like a
My,
bunch of like.
Mind you, this came out 2 weeks ago. At the time of this, 2 weeks.
Honestly, I'll be honest. I think it made its money back. I think
Okay,
because
it's made over $424 million.
how baby, damn.
Jesus, dude, this movie, man, fucking.
Like I've seen
Um,
clips and I'll be honest, it looks kind of like very good. Like how
okay,
I seen some clips about it.
yeah.
So by means like it doesn't mean like it's like I don't know everything, but it looks pretty decently good to me.
I mean, people are saying it's good. My only issue with this film,
Uh-huh.
right, is just a little minor thing, of course, just a
Mhm.
little minor thing. Speaking, staying
Yeah.
on the topic of minors, I guess, is all the minor allegations that Michael Jackson has had over the course of his career with a bunch of little children and a bunch of money that he paid to those children's families as basically hush money. Because if you don't remember, Kevin,
Hmm.
this film actually ended a little bit differently. It ended with one of the children that there was an allegation um, from Michael Jackson, right? That the kid was groomed by him. Um, and what happened is that case went away because Michael paid them some hush money, but part of the contract was that they would never use the kid in any kind of media involvement with Michael Jackson. Now the issue with that is when they first made this film, the studio did not tell them, the estate did not tell the studio this information, and so they had to reshoot a lot of the final act of the film because of that. um, which also tells you that this second part of the film will probably be ignoring most of those allegations. um, what just yeah it's mhm.
It's kind of oof. Not
and
gonna
and it's not like a lot of these are just allegations, because the thing is, the allegations are one thing, the hush money is another thing, but there was also really weird stories about how he would sleep with kids, he would have kids over for
Yeah,
sleepover.
yeah.
um
There's been that thing, but it's like because there's always the thing. It's like with him saying like he kind of grew up like like it wasn't like his father. Like was it his
mhm.
father or was the whole family just famous for like the Jackson?
The whole family was technically famous, but obviously he became the most famous.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because he was talking about how he never had a childhood, so it's like I can believe that on
Hmm.
certain standpoints of like a lot of famous people don't have a childhood at times because the first thing get into acting or singing whatever, and then they're always gonna be we gotta do this, gotta do that. They don't raise up as a normal child. They kind of turn up to like being this whole facade of being famous and shit like that. And I get it. It's like like well I don't really get it, but like mentally breaking it down, it's more like okay I can see how this can make a person become this and complain like I just wanted a normal childhood, like let me be basically let him explore how he wanted to explore the first time. And don't be wrong, it's like sure, but I can see how a lot of people are just going like why are you doing this with kids and everything else. That's like it's one thing cousin is you just can't have the kids like I'm a babysit the cousins and the baby nephews or whatever with them, but we just are these random kids that he was going with.
I guess so. I mean, I know, like, it's like he would meet these kids and then he would take their families on trips, and then the kids would sleep in the same room as him or with him. I don't know, man. It's weird. There's also like a bunch of weird stuff about how like they would find like uh I think it's called child erotica or some shit. It's basically like it feels like damn near like CP. That's what damn near feels like. Um it's still weird though, either way. You know?
It's kind of weird because things it's like in my brain it's like I don't think he just since he didn't have a childhood I think he just want to experience childhood and like and the weird psychology meant for it he's just like I really like I want to experience my childhood again or experience it again, but there's always another point of like when people bring up these points of of his life going like that's like yeah it's for me it's always like a weird bubble in it being like I see all this but at the same time I can like I'm trying to like, mentally break it down with how he's trying to like bring his child I don't know just there's like it's one of those things like it's like fucked because like I the 1 minute it's like yes I believe that like he didn't do anything wrong but I see no believe it's like but there's so much of this shit's here but it's like it's kind of weird because Hollywood's so fucked up in certain ways that and music industry too so it's like it's kind of like fucked like you want to be feeling bad for a person in there but at the same time you can't really be feeling bad for this person at all because like if they've done this much shit I'm like basically it's more like confusing feelings there because like I do like his songs though still but it's one of those things like can you separate the artist from whatever they did this basically you know what I mean
Yeah.
so
But of course, with him, it's like none of this was ever really just because of the amount of hush money. None of this was ever,
yeah brought up or anything which that can be another leading
yeah,
issue too it's like like
mm-hmm.
how many like how much like how much receipts are like on Michael Jackson
I mean,
besides
there's a bunch of information. I'm looking at an article right now, just a bunch of investigations that happen. A lot of, like I said, a lot of hush money. So it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, obviously, he's had a huge influence on music, but yeah, this stuff is insane, and it's stuff that keeps coming up. There's always, there's always shit happening with the estate. There's a documentary that came out a couple years ago. So who knows, man?
yeah
Who knows? So yes, I mean, but yeah, I mean, this film is big. People are definitely watching the movie. That's to say, it's for sure to say the least. Um, we're gonna see what ends up happening with the Michael Jackson estate. I mean, they're obviously loaded in money. They keep making money from him, so you know.
yeah
Um, but you know what? Moving on to something a little bit lighter. It is the end of the night. We got a lot of shit to review today, though.
oh yeah
First of all, we got the Boys season 5, episode 5 release. Kevin, have you been catching up with the Boys?
I've been watching the boys that
Are
episode
you,
was crazy
bro? Let's just get
okay let's
let's just
dig
start with
into
the
it
ending.
this is good digging into this shit
First of all, I did not expect Firecracker to die the way that she did.
dude the way he just
Absolutely
bro, she
insane.
had a chance to leave. Like he didn't like. No one has ever left alive. He gave Firecracker a chance to leave, and she just fucking blew it.
Dude, she messed it up
He
though.
would have said, "Pack your bags and get out of here."
She
No
went on
one
that.
has ever left alive, and he gave a
Ah,
person mercy, and he just said, and she just blew it right there, being like, I love you. I mean, like, bro, you just had sex with my dad, and like, like, make
dude,
it make sense. I mean, like, girl, just
dude,
you literally like, oh my god, because like, I don't get me wrong, Firecracker was fucked up too, because the whole church thing and everything else, and he just like,
dude,
dude,
that
that
was.
was, oh, like, I felt bad, because like, I was just asking for help, and she was just crying, you're like, no.
Oh my god, bro! And then she throws away the Jesus statue, and you're like, oh no, bro, she's committed. She's committed.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, because like he made sound the dude like sound like a whole pedophile and like had like plans of shit like oh no and like this guy like he literally was like I was sad for the dude being like that's fucked and
Yeah, bro, it's bad. And then
she
yeah, and
just
then you know
died
you know
like
what's
that.
so you know what's so funny though? I
What?
saw this online, right?
Uh huh.
She gets impaled by the eagle, right?
Yeah.
Bro, she literally got killed by the left wing. I know.
I
I
didn't
know.
even see that.
when I saw that, I was like, that was genius, dude. The level of like, bro, effort. But I mean, okay, what'd you think of the whole episode though? I mean, as a whole.
Like the whole episode, I felt like it was literally straight up a filler episode. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a
Oh
good.
yeah.
It was such a good filler episode. Like, I'll be honest. If they tell me, what's your favorite episode from season 5, I'm like, I'm gonna tell episode 5.
I mean, it was a clip show. There was a lot. There was a lot going on. I thought it was interesting that we're watching everybody's perspective.
Oh yeah.
I probably like the dog's perspective the most. It's just funny.
That one, and also how Soldier Boy goes, he's my asexual weirdo.
Oh, that was weird, dude. That was so okay. So then that brings up a bigger question about Soldier Boy's like motive in this show and what he's trying to do. Because clearly, if he wanted Homelander dead, he would have done it.
That's true.
So, so why doesn't he want him dead yet? Like, there's definitely something here we just don't know.
It could be the fact that he knows this is his son. I think at a certain point, it's kind of like, you know how the thing is like whenever a dad does something terrible, like he just kind of say he doesn't like acknowledge the son or the daughter for a while, and when they get older, realize I've been a terrible piece of shit, and I probably should have been here. I think he's gone to a certain point looking at his own son, being like, he's my son, and I'm letting him doing this shit, being like, oh god, or like oh my god, and the thing is like, there's a whole thing with like, I don't know, like the whole thing, like people saying like Stormfront was his mom and shit like that.
Oh, I've seen that theory online. I'm not opposed to it happening. That could be really, really crazy.
Yeah, but people said like, I think in season 2, I was talking about Christian died. They told like how he was born, his mom died technically. Like,
but that's also what they could have been what they told him.
Yeah, that could be true. Because there's a lot of things, kind of like, how like Gen V, they told Madam, they told like Marie Moreau about the whole thing with the, this is your family, but the thing is, in reality, you were born into like a whole, like this whole other thing, like, oh shit, like not everything seems like it's supposed to seem then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the whole thing, and also the fact that what's it called, Black Noir, like, oh my god, like, dude, that freaking eel going up to that director's ass was fucking disgusting, dude. I was
dude,
like,
man.
I knew when I saw motherfucking like what's it called, fuck, why am I blanking out his name?
Black Noir, the Deep.
The Deep, there we go. When I saw the Deep following him, I'm like, oh my god, I know he's gonna fuck up some shit.
You said, yeah, of course.
Bro, he's such a little pussy, though.
Bro, he's had so many chances in the show to redeem himself, but it's funny though because they've taken him in the like complete opposite route. Like he's literally the Andrew Tate of the show, and it's so funny, bro. Everything about like the masculinity and the manosphere. He's on his. I mean, he's the worst. He's the worst, obviously. The Cybertruck too.
Oh my
everything.
god, that was hilarious.
Sucks of him.
Watching him drive that
but
Cybertruck was hilarious.
So stupid. Such a stupid guy. Yeah, though the eel though, disgusting.
That was gross. And he goes like, "My ass hurts." That's his last final moment. Well, it's true.
But still,
I hope he dies in the most like wicked wrenching way that it feels satisfying to the viewers, because he deserves a fucking horrible, painful death that it makes us all feel happy about, because
he will definitely have the worst death possible.
Yes, he needs the worst. He's literally able to call full. It was like was it like, because I know in the comic books it was everyone in the group 7 that gangbang, what's it called, Starlight, right?
Something like that. I haven't read it, but
yeah, because like he was the one who like, basically just could like blackmail Starlight, right, in the first season, right?
Oh yeah, she's gonna kill him. I hope she kills him.
Oh, I hope she fucking kills him, but in a terrible way or something like that, because like he's literally raped someone, he's literally like, killed people with someone's ass, he's literally just like this horrible person. Like, dude, like he deserves the most punishable death ever, and most, I hope it's satisfying. And the whole Trevor, the dog, dude, I did not expect the whole Homelander going like
that was weird.
the memes are crazy here. Like the whole thing of oh my god, like who's a good boy? Like you wanna fuck me? Like I feel so.
That was so weird.
I would not be surprised if they took him like 50 to 100 times to do a shot of that, because how stupid it was.
Dude, that was weird, dude.
I hate the fact that Starlight picked up the freaking Homelander stuff. I'm like, girl, go get a glove that has freaking dog semen on that thing. Like, get that out of there. Like, no.
I did. I did find it funny though how like what was it? What was his face when they went to the guy's mansion? I forgot his name, and he did what A Train did in the beginning of the show with Robin, except he does it like 10 times.
I know. Well,
he just kills like all the celebrities. I know, but it was funny though because he just killed everybody in that house just by running into them.
Bro, that shit was stupid as fuck. And the way Electrical Soldier broke his fucking ankle, that shit was disgusting too. It was like you just.
Oh my gosh.
And bro, I'll be honest, when I saw the whole bottle of like baby oil, I'm like, I know what's that supposed to hopefully represent.
Yeah.
The whole Diddy shit, be like, that is crazy. And the whole yeah. And the fact that he's holding like Nazi stuff in there too, me like, dude.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm like,
dude.
Like you see Stormfront there too, like the picture of it, right?
There's, you know what? There's definitely something with Stormfront and Soldier Boy.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not with piece. Like I'll be honest, like if he is like like if that is his mom, he did just fuck his mom basically.
Yep, he dated his mom.
He dated his mom. So, and I'm not gonna lie, that one Christian, the Christian dude over there, that that dude's fucking weird as shit too. like, dude, he likes. Likes to get pegged. He's weird, dude. He likes to get pegged like crazy. And yeah. Also, the fact that what's it called, the Sister Sage dude. The fact that she says, "Oh, I just want to make sure like my real plan is." Blow up the whole thing, kill everybody, including Homelander, and let me read my books inside. I'm like, girl is going the far extent of, I'm gonna make sure everyone dies just so I can just read my books in peace. Like that is crazy work to go read. Like I'll be honest, like her level of work, dude. Yeah, of course you don't have time for because fucking Homelander is a baby, a straight baby. So, oh my god.
Jesus, man.
But the whole episode was hilarious. That it's unforgettable as a whole episode. For that whole episode, it's unforgettable.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Yeah, I mean, moving on from that though, we also got Maul Shadow Lord, episode 7 and 8. I know you're not the biggest Star Wars fan, though. This show is really great. As we know, Maul is continuing to be a really great character, and this show is definitely developing in an interesting way. As now in this point of the story, even though the whole time the story has been relatively smaller in comparison to other shows, he's on a planet. He's causing some trouble. Some people are trying to get him. He just wants a new apprentice, honestly. He just wants somebody to train. But I think what excels with this show and these 2 episodes specifically is that they've definitely been more Maul centered, and they show you why he's so evil, because he was definitely tortured, and taught to have so much hate in his heart by Emperor Palpatine, and you see it kind of start to affect him in this, and it's interesting because as much as he is a Sith, there is that bit of sympathy in him. That's why he wants to be that's why he wants a student, and that's why he's worked with Jedi in the past. And so this show is just continuing that great show. Also, just as we've continued to see, that the animation is spectacular. There's a really great fight scene with Maul in this and 2 Inquisitors, and it is just beautiful. They're fighting in between this like rainfall area thing, and fuck, bro, the choreography is great.
I saw a little tiny clip of him going against this one dude with a dual spinning sabers.
And he just
bro, it's funny the fact that the thing is I've seen like moments of Dark Maul doing shit like that, using his thing going like that. So it's like I think he found it annoying for once actually someone doing that to him, being like, oh shit. And you saw him start winding up for that, and he goes, and he starts, I wouldn't
Bro, and
like.
Maul still takes him down.
Dude, Dark Maul's still crazy though. I'll say that. Like I'm just I don't watch Star Wars as much. I still find Dark Maul still scary to go against. Be like, dude, that guy crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like Star Wars and Jedi's, when it comes to this, I'll say like when it comes to like Jedi's, I will say like Obi-Wan Kenobi is still the most like chill dude out there.
Chill as foo.
Chill dude next to Yoda. But I think when it comes
Uh-huh.
to Siths, I'm not gonna lie, Siths just carry too much drip. I'm gonna be honest. Like we got what's it called, like Darth Vader being like with the whole drip. I know underneath that it's him just running away, but the drip he carries just walking in there would be crazy. What's it called? What's his name? Not Darth Palpatine. What's his name? Fuck.
Oh.
His sword is weird and it's kind of like bent a little bit and it has a weird hilt.
Oh, Count Dooku.
Count
Count
Dooku.
Dooku.
He would have gone out to the bit going like, yeah guys, be like, and like, dude, he's literally going like, oh, that's the thing, ding, a deflector, ding. And what's it called? Well, he's not really I think he's in between, but like Dark Revenant, I guess.
Darth Revan is I mean he's a Legends character. We haven't
Yeah.
I think we've technically seen him, but it hasn't been much, but yeah.
And I wish the Stormbreaker. I wish he was canon though, but Stormbreaker was not Stormbreaker.
No,
I forgot what's his name again.
oh my goodness, the other one. I know who you're
Yeah,
talking
from the
about.
games and everything else. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I wish he was canon. I think wasn't he canon for a little bit. Then they just say, "Hey, I'll fuck that shit." It was like, we're not gonna make him canon anymore.
Yeah, right. He
Like,
was in Legends, and then
yeah,
Disney said, "Fuck you guys."
I think he was a cool. I think he was a Jedi technically, right?
He was at one point. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so he was cool as fuck too. Like, mad dude, chill. Basic Dark Vader type level. But there's still a
Yeah.
lot of things Star Wars I still got to catch up on still. But
100%,
but
100%.
I don't think issue with Star Wars is the fact they always do weird continuity or whole thing with this and that. Don't get me wrong, the whole thing of Star Wars I like about it is like its own universe and thing, which is awesome. And I just thought of this
It's
right
a
now
big
too.
franchise.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
It's a big franchise.
Like
You
it's
know, it kind of it takes its commitment for sure to get
oh
into.
yeah, definitely. Like its own language and everything. Like I would be freaking shitting my brains out if I had to make a whole new language out, dude. I don't know how they made that shit up, but they did. I'm like, no matter what, even for games too, like they'll make their own language up. Be like, how the fuck do you make that shit up? Like I don't know, like a bunch of tongue clicking and what's it called, and you go ooh ah, gaga. Like I don't know how to.
I have no idea.
And it was yeah, Star Wars.
Yeah, but that was yeah, small. I mean, it's great so far. You know, I think next week is the last episode of the season, so we're gonna see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
What else came out this week? We also got the finale for Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, season 2.
I have not
And
watched it. But
I know you haven't watched it. I feel like many people haven't been
I'm just
watching
trying to
it.
catch up on every show and everything else. I still like the Godzilla stuff and everything else, but just like
Yeah.
I'm very like hard at watching shows and shit. So it's like I've never been the best at watching shows either.
I mean, this show has a sweet spot in my heart. I've been obviously watching it and keeping up with it since the beginning. Um, you know, and it's not like this episode introduced anything too crazy to the mythology or lore. It's actually a pretty simple episode. It mostly takes place on Skull Island.
Mm-hmm.
We have our main villain Titan X who fought Kong in this episode, and then because Titan X was being controlled, and then after not being controlled, then Kong is like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you alone now. And so then what happens is this monster. I think the real name is Kokai, I think,
Mm-hmm.
but they refer to it as Titan X. She takes her baby, her egg, and kind of dips. And then there's some kind of human drama going on, pretty standard. And then at the very end, we kind of have a reset to the status quo. The characters at Monarch they got a new team. They're good and happy, except for our main character, Leland Shaw, who goes to Thailand to go find Rodan, which is interesting because it could possibly confirm that there's two Rodans in the MonsterVerse because the last time we saw Rodan was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, and he was in Mexico or Mexico City. And the fact that he's across the world in Thailand is interesting. And like I said, could hint
There's
at
a lot of good
two
stuff in
Rodans
Thailand.
by now. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a very straightforward TLDR of what happens in this episode. but I think this season was good. I don't know. I don't think it was necessarily as strong as the first season. Um, but it is a show that I'm invested in, and I think above everything else, it's got a really great cast of characters, and I think it's one of those shows that, luckily, it has been made by Apple TV, which basically means it can go on for as long as it wants, and I hope it goes on for a bit longer. I think there's still more story to tell with this show, and I'm really curious to see, you know, what they're gonna do with it, and if it eventually overlaps with the films, and takes place within more some of the more recent movies, because I think it as great as the show is, I think it lacks a little bit, just a little bit of human connectivity, with and a little bit of human synergy with the movie characters. I think it would be really great, because then I think it would just help flesh it out even more. Like, I think we've gotten to a point in the show where it's definitely fleshed out the monsters, the kaiju, pretty well, but I think it should work on its human characters.
They never do a good job with humans at all when it comes to it, except for
I mean,
minus
there's
one.
there's always there's some really great characters in this, and then there's some not so great characters. So it's a mix. It's a mixed bag. Luckily, the cast is really great, but some of the character writing's a little bit iffy, and just character motivation. So I don't know, but yeah, I've enjoyed this so far. And obviously we are getting the spin-off that takes place in the 60s, 70s, I believe. Um yeah, so we're going to see what's going to happen with the show, what continues to happen. Next up, we also got Daredevil Born Again season 2 episode 7. We are right at the penultimate episode of the series. Have you caught up to this, Kevin?
Yes, I have.
What did you think of this episode?
Dude, I liked everything up to the point of when went to the court stuff. Because I'm gonna be honest, whatever they did in the court was such a nothing burger. Like them going up, it's like
Bro.
I'm not gonna lie,
Matt
that shit
aura
was like
farmed when
uh-huh.
when Matt walked in, he was aura farming.
No, yeah, straight up.
Bro made a cameo in his own show.
Exactly. But well, my issue was it called the first few between just those two, just like, oh, this that. I'm like, I was actually waiting for them to actually go like a whole like Better Call Saul moment of lawyers like just fighting each other and bringing for me it just felt like, oh, this evidence here, this, and it was not explaining too much, which luckily we wasn't like breaking it down how I wanted it to be, then bring up him out, but it kind of felt like they were rushing the whole scene with them being in the court.
Okay.
That's how I felt for me. Like, they just rushed it as well. Like, I kind of expect a little more of a tug and pull moment in there, just like them like breaking down and saying like Your Honor and everything else, or blah blah blah, and more evidence in this thing. Then Matt shows up being like, Your Honor, I actually came to interrupt. I'm sorry to hear, but I don't something like cooler order or something. I don't know. But the whole show, the whole episode itself was pretty nice too. The Bullseye and everything else, like the whole like,
oh my
he comes out of
man.
nowhere. I thought Bullseye was the one about to kill the governor for a minute, but it's like, it wasn't even him at all. It was actually Fist sending someone to go kill the governor instead.
Nah, he's doing one good deed. Remember?
I know, he's a one good deed, and then,
I was surprised about that too.
I know. I was like, is that him? I thought Matt went to go kill him. Like, oh, whoa, Matt, what the fuck? Whoa, hold on, that's not you. But
honestly, I thought he was gonna show up in the court.
Like, what? Oh, him? Honestly, yeah, that wasn't too far off either. In my back of my brain, I'm like, maybe, just maybe, but it's like, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Like, he I don't know what's the actor's name who plays Bullseye, but he does such a good job playing him too. Like, he feels too natural as playing Bullseye.
He's really good at playing this crazy guy.
I know.
His name is Wilson Bethel. Wilson Bethel.
Let me see Jessica Jones popping up again.
No, she showed up. She did a little bit of nothing. She did a whole lot of nothing in this episode, to be honest.
Like, yeah, that wasn't much to do with, but even then, it's like, I just wish they mentioned more characters. Like, oh, what about this person? What about this? And what about Iron Fist coming back. Because I'll be honest,
I mean, they mentioned Luke.
I probably missed that.
He was mentioned at the beginning.
I don't know, but the whole episode, I still liked it still. But I was like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
Fist is just going straight. And also, oh my god, I forgot that. What's his name? Fuck, I'm blanking out. What's it called?
Oh.
Really?
Oh my goodness, the ending, the whole ending. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I was like,
Buck,
fuck. Yeah, Buck.
bro, Buck, dude, what the heck, dude?
I was like,
That blew my mind. I did not think that Buck was gonna kill Daniel. I honestly thought Daniel was gonna. I thought he was gonna be evil, and then he lets BB go, and
I wish I
it was
just
just sad.
I know I wish that I know the things he liked her too, but
I know,
I
but
think I just wish
they
he
killed
just
him.
I know I wish he just told him last minute being like basically just telling her feelings, being like I liked you and I want you to continue living, like, and basically just the whole like to give him more like, oh shit, like I liked you for a long time and I got myself into this mess. And
Bro, I know.
and the fact that's like Buck was literally looking at him going like he didn't want to do this at all. Like he didn't like he liked Daniel a lot as a person too. Like you see him resisting to shoot him the first like a cool minute or two. And like you
Yeah.
just see him going
Bro, he hesitated. He definitely hesitated. He did not want to do it.
because he was chill with Daniel and Daniel was like, fine with him. He was like, okay, he's like, oh, he's pretty chill and everything else. Like, as a
Uh-huh.
person, because I'll be honest, I think like Buck doesn't find that many people like just being chill as hell, and just talk to. But
Well, he also kills a lot of
I
people
know he
too.
does too. So it's like, I mean, like in under his league, as like like people he works with,
Hmm.
there's no one to talk to, like in his league. But I guess he found
Hmm.
Daniel's. Like, oh, I can probably talk to finally someone's in my league of killing and willing to do whatever and just be chill with it. But no, he literally like
Yeah.
fuck like, why you gotta do this to me, bro? Like I didn't want to do this, but you have me no choice. I'm like, I was telling Chris, like, I don't think he's dead. I think he just shot him next to the ear and just to have him, what's it called, like,
I don't think so, man. Because if you,
yeah, I
bro,
know. I saw the hold up go like this, and like, fuck, he's dead for real.
that was honestly a really sad scene. I like Daniel a lot.
I don't know. I just wish he made his feelings though. I wish like just that we can all hear him being like
Yeah.
fuck, and like
Yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough.
it was tough. The fact that I was like, bro, this shit hurts, and I'm like, bro, I kind of want to see an alternate ending of him actually turning her in and everything else. I mean, like, fuck.
Well, that's the other thing. So there was an alternate ending that they made where Daniel actually survived.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
But I mean obviously they went with that one where he died. Yeah. Because so people noticed that in the trailer for the next episode
Mm-hmm.
there was some footage of Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
and then the actor he actually talked about this, about how there was extra footage shot, and they did two versions, right, where one he lived in, one when he died.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly they went with that route. So it's incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
Incredibly sad, but interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You and talking about it, like, damn, bro, Daniel, dog, Daniel,
Yeah, bro.
bro. He was literally, what's it called? He was doing his thing, do you know what I mean? Trying to find something in his, in his own world to be, proud of, just to get him killed.
He did it for the shoddy, man. He did it for the shoddy.
Oh, I know. It's like, dude. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The whole fight with not Pages. Uh, what's it? Fuck. Why am I blanking out with so many names? Like literally, she had a whole fight with her
Who?
inside the, what's it called?
Oh my goodness. Heather and Karen.
Karen. There we
Dude,
go.
Karen was just rage baiting her.
Dude, straight up, you just see her being like this and this, and you just see the motherfucker, like the thing that made her had her PTSD, just chilling there, being like walking by, and being like, dude.
Yeah. That was crazy, man. That was some crazy shit right there.
I thought she was gonna about to whip her ass. I mean, like please, like,
Also, bro, Karen was a badass this whole episode.
True.
She talked shit to like Kingpin straight to his face
Dude,
too.
I thought she was gonna like. I thought he would have like left more of a bruise on her. You can still see the
I thought
redness
so
on her
too.
neck, but like, I thought it was she was more like, oh, I'm gonna break a bone or something like that, just like to show as a thing to Daredevil that I mean business.
Yeah, I thought so too. But
He did it.
he's doing it the legal way, right? That's
Hmm.
the whole point. Yeah, but I mean, it's a great episode, and obviously next week is the finale, so we're gonna see what happens. It's a pretty big deal, you know.
No.
It's a big show. But finally, another film that did come out. I think it came out last year, but it's starting to pick up a little bit more steam. I don't know if you've heard of this. There's a film called Exit Eight. Has this? It's based
I'm
off a video game.
no,
So,
I have
so
not. I literally saw you put it on like on the dog. I was like, did you
the
put it by
dog.
accident?
No, so Exit Eight is a video game. It's kind of like the Backrooms, where basically you're this guy who's going through this subway system, and you know, it's kind of like a maze, not a maze, but like it's a never ending loop. So
Uh-huh.
you go through exit one, and then you go through a hallway, and you have to pay attention to everything on the walls and whatever. And then you, if there's no anomaly, so if everything looks exactly the same, you can continue to exit one and then exit two until you get to exit eight. But the thing is that if you notice that there's something different or off, you have to turn around and go back, or else you start over. So if you go to exit one and you see that there's a different person standing there, then you have to turn around. If not, you get sent back to zero. It's like I said, it's kind of like the Backrooms. That's kind of the what it's giving.
Mm-hmm.
And so this film, it's a good film. It's a very interesting film. It's a Japanese film, and it's basically about this guy who is he's going through it. He's his ex-girlfriend is pregnant, and he's stressing, and so he's got to get to the hospital. Except of course he's stuck in this whole thing,
Mm-hmm.
and he can't really escape. And then he kind of delves into this other guy who's in anomaly. He kind of delves into that guy's life, and then this little kid's life. And there's kind of a couple innuendos in this film, because it's kind of hinted that this is takes place in his head, but it could also take place in a lot of people's heads, and it's just kind of this out of body experience that people have. And it's kind of hinted that there's this little kid who's actually his son. And so by the end of the film, he basically it's implied that he steps up, he becomes something better, I guess. um it's an interesting film. It's kind of just a guy stuck in a maze, and he's just going through it. He's struggling. He's a bit of a fool who feels inferior.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of hates himself. Um, and his ex girlfriend's pregnant, and you know he's like, "What do I do, bro? Do I step up? Do I not step up? What do I kill myself? Do I not?" Um, yeah. So it's based off a video game. It's been picking up a little bit more steam recently. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it'll get an official English. I think it is playing in theaters at the moment. Exit Eight. Let me see show times. It might be. Yeah. So I got to check this out. It's an interesting film. Oh yeah, it is playing. It is playing. Not not anywhere now. It's not playing anywhere near, but it's an interesting film. Um, but yeah, Kevin, I have bad news for you. The cops are outside.
No, we're stuck in a maze, dog. We're stuck in a maze.
We gotta
We
go.
gotta exit, dog. The
We're,
cops are not technically here. We're just stuck in a maze, dog.
bro, Kevin's literally here though. I mean, Christian's literally here.
Y'all know he's he's right on my he's right here on the floor. He's just licking my toes.
He's just tickling your toes a little bit. You've been
I know.
licking them the whole time,
I
huh?
know.
Well, my name is Neco, aka Prince
My
Productions.
name is this whole entire setup just got boofed up today, and I don't know what happened. Anyways,
Yeah, and we will see you guys next week.
see you.